This will probably be my last one tonight with everything over the political minute. My name is Colin Dawson. Like and subscribe. But that just occurred to me. I've heard so many people say I only get news from one source. I will say I prefer Shep Smith nowadays. I used to prefer NBC, Tom Brokaw, and I really didn't mind Dan Rather. He was pretty good when I was younger, and ABC, I don't know, just couldn't get good reception when I was younger. Things change. We got CNN, Fox News now, Al Jazeera, NDT from Australia that I've been watching some that kind of keeps up with a lot of stuff here. There's an Indian news agency from like India that I found. And I just want to say, in the most openly honest situation here, Fox News does kind of basically go with an old style draconian situation that's not really with anything out there over it, and does kind of push more of like, we love Russia, then we hate Russia, but it really is something that does change overnight with the leaving of the president. And I will say, it seems that CNN is about the same way. Now, it goes over situations out there and things, citing things with Russia tonight, with everything else, how their constitution or situation in the old Soviet Union is not really the same, didn't ever give anything. And CNN, basically, when I have it on, and it's always something about people don't like anything and it's populism on Fox News. CNN seems to be talking about themselves in a way it's very young and it's very elitist and everything else. It's very old money. They talk about people with new money, panic situations on it. Fox News does fear of the old enemy, when it's like we've never really had a new enemy since World War II. I'm just saying, whether they're saying, and I look at Fox News, and I've had Fox News on for 3 hours a day with the parents and, the older people in the area, and I live in a red state. There's no way I haven't picked up on some of the clips they have, and I'm going, those clips must be from the 10 o'clock hour, like they all say in radio. Just like the clips from CNN that they use, and it's like treason, coup d'etats, military roundup, Soviet, and the only thing they can say together is Soviet executions. And they just don't say Madison Square Gardens together. And I'm going, this is when I start looking at it and finding it totally ridiculous. I got a guy who's told me, I've not seen pictures of this with him or anything else, that I went through school with, and Cuomo is his third cousin and everything else. And I'm just like, So it's like, in a way, I've been Cuomo'd for at least the last 20 some years. And, go figure. I just don't understand a lot of it. It's like there's not really any facts, what's happened in the days. It's all kind of like lobbyists. I guess they finally got rid of the lobbyists and sent them to the news network areas. Because that's what it sounds like, is that they're trying to put forth a thing, but you're paying, what is it, if it's 40 cable channels out there and it's $30 a month, 90 cents a month to give 3 hours or an hour of your life to listen to some of this stuff, 180 cents, $1.80 to listen to these people. And some of them do have some good points. They do say some nice things, and it's like, yeah, I would love to sit at a bar with you today and we could drink next to each other and we wouldn't want to punch each other in the face. But I mean, it seems a little less than news situations on both sides. And it's really it reminds me of a college political class group that set out in front of their area. Like they're all hopeful that somehow or another everyone's just going to implode on themselves, the Supreme Court, the Senate, and everything. And it's like, naturally, you've seen my face. Who you want to vote for? I know I'm fat. I'm going bald, so it can't be me. But in a way, that's my analysis of CNN and Fox News. And I wish that I could be more precise, but if we were getting down to everything, there's so much blame to go back with that everyone is of the people, by the people, for the people. And it's like, okay, I understand they can't be charged with misdemeanors because they're not going to pay their parking tickets for the politicians here, not really saying the news people. But if there's a felony that they've done, like smoked weed and it's in statute of limitations, the president can be arrested and charged with it. He really can. It's in the federal statute. All this stuff about weird censorships and other stuff, people aren't going to understand. Treason, so did he kill a political rival, things such as that. I mean, the things that they want to go on with, while I may be like, I'm basically a college dropout. I've got a certificate that lets me have $1 maybe over minimum wage. And I get 40 hours a week because people hate my job. I can make more as a high school dropout going into sanitation or road construction, which it's like politically you just were not going to get into in this area. Being as honest with you as I can be, no one gets whatever the hell you're saying. Say things like real stuff in there with the treason charges or something else. Say it in the form of a question. Would this not be there and have a legal representation? Where is the collusion of smuggling in assets from Soviet Russia now from the Fox News people to take over the United States government? Or are they like lost access powers people that came over that somehow got an age increasing thing that let them live 30, 40 years longer and they just lie about their age and say they were born in the 50s or 60s? You know, I mean, the way that they're going with the, and then it's like, that's a lot of imagination, Colin. Well, the vagueness needs to have something put in. Okay? I'm going to end it right there, because, I mean, to me, it's not any different with it. Anyway, like and subscribe. Know it's all a little bit crazy, and I hear the police or ambulance going off in that direction. Have a wonderful day, and take care of yourself.